All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Pitch Please. It is me, your host, Omar Gutierrez. It's just me today. The boys are out of town. Let's call it that. You know. All right, but let's go ahead and get started. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope y'all are having a good time, ready to start the day off, the week, and to finish off this month strong. What's on the schedule today? You're watching on YouTube. I'm all decked out in my Pumas gear because you already know what happened this week. El América chingó a su madre, así es. Como debe de ser en Seúl. Ya tú sabes. Me vale madre que estén en primer lugar. Me vale. Les tocó perder y perdieron contra los superpoderosos Pumas, así es. Okay, we'll be talking about that game. But before we get into that, let's see what's going on today in football. Because today there was some pretty big news. Let's see. First off, we'll start off with some La Liga. And then we'll touch up a little bit on the Clásico. But I'll save that one up for when the boys are here. All right, let's see. We have Sevilla beating Mallorca 2-1. That's another loss for Mallorca. It's unfortunate. But it's all right. They lost the Copa del Rey final against Athletic Club. You already know. Goal by Zach Romero, Youssef El Nesiri. That was a beast. You guys don't know who that is? Ask Portugal. Because that fool beasted it up against Portugal with Morocco. He's from Morocco. All right, what else? Today we have some Serie A action. Roma against Bologna. Roma took an L. They hadn't lost in a while. They had been doing really well. I mean, they defeated Milan in the Europa League last week. So that was pretty good. Who else? Biggest news of the day, I would say. All right. In Italy, a new champion has been crowned. That's right. Oh, double red cards, one for each. That's how you know it was a good game. Intense, as you can imagine, with Inter Milan and AC Milan. AC Milan is in a couple bad result streak, I would say, you know? And let's see. That's right. The champion, the Scudetto, the winners of the Serie A have been crowned Inter Milan. So big shout out to them. I know a couple of fans who are Inter people, or a couple of people who are Inter fans, I should say. Got that mixed up. So speaking is hard sometimes. All right. Now, 2-1 against Inter to AC Milan. Goals from Francesco and Marcos Thuram. And then Fikayo Tomori with the goal for AC Milan. All right, well, we have a new champion. You know it's going to happen. As the leagues are wrapping up, champions are being crowned. Last week we had Bayer Leverkusen take away from Bayern Munich's 11-year league winning streak. And today, on a Monday, we have Inter Milan crowning themselves against AC Milan. All right. Well, so congrats to them. Very good. Good job to you. Not as good as a job as my Pumas, but there you have it. Inter Milan. Let's see what else did we have. We had some championship football. Leeds United against Middlesbrough. Leeds took the win 4-3 over Middlesbrough. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as Monday goes, small amount of games, but big time results, as you can already tell by Inter winning the Scudetto. All right, moving on. All right, a lo que venimos a hablar de los Pumas que ganaron el sábado. Nos chingamos al América. Shout out to all my Americanistas out there. I know you guys are in first place. Pero like I said, Pumas won, me vale madre. La América, shh, como dicen, y el América, que chingue a su madre. Así es. Y así va a seguir. Y voy a seguir hablando de todos los que quieran decirme del AME. Special shout out to my brother though, because he's been a big America fan ever since I could remember. And sorry, bud, but ganó los Pumas, ganamos. Y así es. A ver, hay que ir a ver el partidito. No lo vamos a ver. Sí lo miré. I did watch it. I was over at a buddy's house. His kid turned 1 year old and had a birthday party. So we were out there, you already had to be on my phone. You already know everybody on their phone. Whenever there's a game you can't miss, you gotta attend the responsibilities, but you also gotta keep an eye, Como dicen, un ojo en el gato y el otro en el garabato. If you don't know what that means, that just means it's like the saying that people have when they say you better sleep with one eye open. So when you're all sleeping, you gotta have an eye out and shit. It's the same thing. Uno en el gato, you gotta keep an eye on the cat. I don't know why it's a cat. Don't fucking ask me, but that's the saying. Y uno en el garabato, meaning focus on the cat and the other eye on what's going on around you. So same thing with sleeping with an eye open. You sleep, getting your rest, but one eye open, making sure nobody comes up and tries to finesse you while you're asleep. All right. So that's how we were. We were at the party. We were enjoying. Una chevita aquí. No tomamos mucho porque tocó chambear the next day tempranito a las 6 de la mañana, pero estuvimos en el ambiente ahí, ya saben cómo es la cosa. Drink responsibly, my friends. But I said that with a stay thirsty, my friend accent. Anyways, we're at the party, hanging out, chilling, enjoying. Babies opening gifts, sort of, because, it's 1 year old. How many gifts can they open really by themselves? So, they get some help from the little ones, the ones that are around them, the ones that are a little older, also excited. I feel like at those birthday parties when the person that's being celebrated is 1 year old, I feel like it's a birthday party for everyone else too, all the other little ones, because they also get to open gifts. They gotta help out with the cake. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's cute seeing all those kids, seeing them turn 1 and have this big celebration. So yeah, that's what was going on. We were there watching the game on my phone, here and there. Como dije, un ojo en el gato y el otro en el garabato. And it makes sense because uno en el gato, mis pumas, el puma, el gato más grande, y el garabato, because that was the party, Así es. So we had that going on. And I didn't even notice that there was a red card. Someone pointed out to me that there was a red card. Pero ni cuenta me di. Pero I'm telling you, because watching one thing, trying to pull up the Gamecast. A ver, ¿dónde está la Liga MX? La mejor liga del mundo, la Liga MX. I'm trying to see that. Ligas. Oh, here we go. Until we get there. But yeah, I had fun at the party. And then also kind of missed it because at the party, they were watching, they had the Ryan Garcia fight. I don't know if there's any boxing fans. You already know what happened with that fool. A lot of people touch up on it a little bit, but I'm trying to stick it to soccer. But it's also why we're talking about Liga MX today, because it's big for Mexico. Resultados de la Liga MX. But yeah, King Ryan ganó. Le puso una madriza al David Haney. A ver, solamente hubo un partido ayer, ahorita ya que estamos aquí en la Liga MX. Cruz Azul contra el Atlas, 2 equipos maletas, 2-2 empataron. No sirven para nada esos güeyes. El Chaflas. Y la máquina. A ver, ¿qué otros resultados? Hay que empezar. León Monterrey. El León se chingó al Monterrey. Ole madre Monterrey. Guadalajara, Querétaro. Oh, los Chivas ganaron. ¿Qué metió gol? A ver. Si el Chicharo metió gol, celebramos. Si no, no. Gilberto Sepúlveda, Roberto Alvarado. Qué chingas madre esos dos. Que dejen jugar al Chicharo. Ese güey es el que van a tener gol. Santos 0, Pachuca 2. Y pues, muchos 2-0. Son 2-0. Chingas madre, yo sé. Vaya, 2-0. El Tigres dio una buena paliza al Necaxa 5-2. Oh, sí, muchacho, el güey de Marcelo Flores me dio un hat-trick. Jugador de la semana, diría yo. Marcelo Flores, eso era. Hat trick, Simón. All right. And that leads us to our game. Pumas América, 2-1. Empezaron muy chingones los de la América con el penal aguado, como siempre. I was giving these fuckers penalties, man. Pinches penales aguados. No, pero este sí fue penal. El güey de Pumas se lo mamó. Güey iba a tirar. You haven't seen it. He was about to shoot. Y ya no lo había alcanzado, ya se le había ido. Y va y lo empuja el güey, culero. No mames. Más obvio que la chingada. Y luego el gol de los Pumas de primero estuvo bien perro. Un cabezazo, un golazo. Y así es, a ver. Así está, así no. Brian Rodríguez, roja al 92, pinche cara. Ese güey juega para el LFC. Y se largó. Y así es. Ganaron mis Pumas a las super aguilas de la América. Chingaron su madre. Pero así es. Como estábamos en el party, estábamos en el partido. Estaba la pelea. Tuvimos a gusto ese fin de semana. Esperamos que ustedes también la pasaron bien. Aunque ahora I didn't wake it up tan buenizano que digamos. Ah, de veras, y luego fui al pinche partido. I went to the Angel City FC game at the BMO Stadium in LA. It was cool. We got the VIP treatment. So a friend of a friend invited us. So shout out to him for having us out there. It was a lot of fun. Angel City won 2-1. It was my first time watching a NWSL, so that's the Women's Pro League game. It wasn't as terrible as, I know that might sound fucked up, but I had very low expectations going into it, and honestly, they were exceeded. I'll be honest with you, and the reason being because the quality of the goals. The 2 goals that Angel City FC had, they were bangers. The first one, a very well taken free kick by their number 10. I don't even know her name. I don't know any of their names, but yeah, golazo, left-footed, over the wall curler. Just how I like scoring them. I'm a big fan of that technique. Just up and over the bar, like I say, if you can beat the goalkeeper, or where you can beat the goalkeeper the easiest is just up and over the wall. If you're able to get it up and over the wall, you have a very high probability of scoring. And in my experience, I found that to be true. I like to take free kicks and I like to just go up and over. If the goalkeeper gets it, then props to him, But you have a higher chance of scoring going just up and over the wall. And that's how that goal was. So left-footed, curler up and over. Goalkeeper had no chance. And their goalkeeper was tall. They played against North Carolina, I believe. I don't remember the name of the team, but yeah, their goalkeeper was pretty tall. I was telling my buddy, I was like, yo, that chick is big. And yeah, that was a 1-0. And then the 2-1, no, 2-0. They went up 2-0. That goal was nice too. They played that same striker, the one that scored the free kick on a through ball. And as she was getting close to the 18, the goalkeeper I have no idea what she was thinking about her positioning, but this chick just takes one look up as she's getting into the 18, I think it was right outside of the 18. She just chips it up and over inside of the post. Very good goal. And then that was the 2-0. And then later on, the team started pressing a lot. The one thing that's crazy, though, is Angel City FC have a 17-year-old playing. She played a little bit. Le hace falta. I mean, you got to know that anybody at that level, no matter how old they are, they got to have some sort of talent. Something that has caught the eye and the attention of the coaches, because otherwise it wouldn't be there. Plain and simple. No matter how young or how old, in order to get there, you got to be good. All right, so props to her. She's 17. I think she's the youngest in the NWSL, I want to say. Perhaps. Don't fact check me on that. Or fact check me on that because I might be wrong. Yeah. I'm not saying it's 100% true. If it is, I'll take all the credit. If not, my bad. Like I said, I barely even know the name of the other team that they played. I don't even know. I just know they're from North Carolina. That's all I remember. But yeah, 17-year-old. And we had a conversation, about the the age and like how young players and how young should they be to be playing in the at the professional level. Like we have, you see, Lamine Yamal was a good example. He's also 17 and he's balling it up with Barcelona. Now, how long will his career last, and how good of a career will he have? We don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and find out and see how that develops. But so far, the kid is a baller. So we were having the conversation of like how young is too young. So I want to ask you guys that. Let me know, at what age is too young? Is there even a too young? Like at any age, if I know there's 15, 16-year olds that are playing professionally, whether here in the US or overseas or south of the border. And I know it's very popular and common in other countries outside of the US. And the people that I was talking to about it, they were saying that they wouldn't want their kid to be put through that. Like, being in that type of setting, in the professional setting. And honestly, I would disagree. I disagree with that, because if you're good enough and that's what you want, then you should be more than welcome to do that. Now, on the other hand, if it's the parents and if there's other outside pressures, then you should really think about it and really reconsider what it is that you're doing. Like, because, for example, OCSC, they're a professional team here in Orange County that play in Irvine. I remember they signed a 15-year-old. And all across social media, they're posting like, oh, 15 years and I don't know how many days. Like, this kid is the youngest to sign a professional contract. And I think I saw somebody else or another organization and a team kind of do the same. So it's like, are they doing it because it's really good for the player? Or are they doing it just because it's a marketing scheme, you know, like for business, so that you could be known? Because as soon as you sign the youngest player in the whole entire league, news is going to get out. People are going to be like, oh, what? Who is that? And then they're going to start going into it. So on the business and marketing side of it, it's understandable, but is it the right thing to do? So I want you to all think about that. Let me know what you think. Follow up on the comments. You're watching it on YouTube. Comment below. Get involved. We're really trying to get everybody involved, get a community going of fans and people. We want you to engage with us. We'll be putting out. I started putting out clips on the social media. So our Instagram is. Let me pull it up real quick. Well, obviously it's pitch please, but yeah, our Instagram handle is pitch please _pod. All right, so go ahead and find us on Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead and link those on the YouTube channel and on the video when this one comes out. And again, subscribe, like. All right, back to what we were saying. Let us know what you think. How young is too young to be a professional footballer, and why? We want to hear what you think. Let us know. In my personal opinion, if I had to answer that, how young is too young, I would say 15 years old. 15 years old. So if they're 15, I don't think they should be playing until they're 16. Now, I don't believe there is a age restriction as far as the professional leagues go, or there might be. I'm not too sure on it. But to me, 15 years old, if you haven't had your quinceañera yet, you shouldn't be playing, you know? But that's just me. I know there's players who join at a very young age, the teams from when they're 8, 9, they join academies, they join the up and coming teams. And then they're there for like another 8, 9 years, depending on how well they do. They might even never get promoted to the first team. But for the ones that are playing at 16 years old, 17, I think that's great. But the teams need to be conscious that they're still kids. They need to be taken correctly. You can't just be starting them. Like this girl from the Angel City FC, she played, I believe, the last like maybe 25, 30 minutes. And I just saw her touch the ball maybe twice. Right? She was doing a lot of running. She was pressing a lot. I was keeping an eye on her specifically because of her age. So I wanted to see how well she did compared to the other ones. And like I said earlier, le falta You know, she still needs a lot of experience. I don't know how many games she's played. I know it's very early in the season as well for them. I think this was their fourth game, maybe. But I think it'd be interesting to see how she develops because, like I said, she'll gain confidence, but they have to take it little by little. They can't just be seeing this as a like a 1-2 season project where it's like, all right, you need to be a star by the end of the season or your next season. Because even in 2 seasons, she's barely gonna be 19, like not even 20. So then it has to be a long term project, and they have to be patient. They have to do things the right way. But for me, 15 is too old. If there's any, I want to say there's some 15-year-olds out there, but they might be professional, but I don't think it's like at a top level. And if it is, that'd be very surprising because it takes a lot, not just physically and like skillfully or skill wise, but mentally. Mentally, the mentality that comes into playing at the professional level is really what separates a lot of people from not just making it there, but staying there and having a successful career. And I think I can use a very big example that's out there is Cristiano Ronaldo. He wouldn't be able to play and continue doing what he's doing at the age that he's doing it if he wasn't as disciplined and if he didn't have the mentality and the work ethic. So a lot of it goes into play. But like I said, they need to be able to carry out that process correctly. Not rushing it. 17 years old. Take your time. So hopefully they're able to do that. Wish that girl success. I don't even know her name. I just know she's 17. And I think she was also wearing 17 and asked my buddy, he was like, oh, is she wearing 17 because she's 17? He was like, oh, maybe. Yeah, but what her name was, I have no idea. But kudos to you. Good job and good luck. And hopefully find success, even more success, because I think playing at the level is already successful enough. All right. Going back to the Liga MX, let's see. Let's see why can't this work. I jump on the website. All right, and if you guys are watching or if you guys end up watching the the video, I'm like looking up and down trying to see the screen because I have one of the lights, and there's this thing that comes across right where I'm trying to see, and it's kind of bugging me, so I have to like go around. But yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, so that was a Sunday afternoon yesterday at the Angel City FC game. Ate a lot. It was an all-inclusive, where we were at with the tickets with the guy that invited us. He was like, yeah, it's all included. Food, drink, whatever you guys want. My buddy and I were like, yo, let's go. And yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of food, a lot of snacks. Your boy here loves to snack. All right, we're going back to the Liga MX. Let's take a look at the table. I know America's in first place, but let's see where my Pumas are. El calendario. Why is this so hard to find, bro? I also can't see real well. I have the computer kind of far, so I'm trying to find resultado, locación, resistencia, calendario, Liga MX. Y no puedo encontrar la pinche tabla. Let's just find it right here on my phone. A ver. Ok, pero vamos a ver. Ok, aquí está el AME table. Está más fácil en el pinche teléfono, güey, ¿no? Es porque no hacen el mismo en el website. Can be that easy. Pero vamos a ver. Como dije, déjame mandar un texto de una. A ver. Aquí está. Ay, queda nomás un partido, no chinguen. Ok, a ver. Estamos en noveno. Está bien, está bien. Pero como les dije, a ver, está el American primero. Empatado con Toluca. Toluca, don't sleep on those fools. Han estado jugando muy bien. I think Toluca is my pick. Second pick after Pumas. of course, to win the title. So, está el América con 32, Toluca con 32, el Cruz Azul con 30, Monterrey 29, Tigres 28, Pachuca 28, Chivas 28, chingados de madre. Necaxa con 27, Pumas con 26. Hey, that's actually very, very close. All the teams from first to eighth are actually within just 5 points. El 8 le saca 8, 5 puntos nomás al América. That's not bad. That's actually been pretty even. I haven't been keeping up with it that much, but that's pretty good. Y los Pumas 9. I don't get the whole play-in. Did they change that shit again? I'll have to look into it. But yeah, all right. We're gonna head and keep it at that. Short and sweet. I just wanted to let everybody know that Pumas won. La América chingó a su madre. Even though they're still in first place. Me vale. Ojalá no solo. Hopefully we play them again in the liguilla. You know? That we can beat them again and we can eliminate them para que se caen del hocico. Chisas porvos. Quítense la madre. And I said, Pumas Toluca in the final. Y ahí, no sé quién gane. Alright? But yeah, let me know. Again, how young is too young to be a professional? Who should regulate that? And I know you all agree Pumas is winning the Liga MX, so I don't have to ask who you guys think. Because we all know it's Pumas. Because like I always say, my team is the best team. Y el América, que chingue su madre. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Like I said, I'll link the Instagram. Get involved. I'll be putting out reels. You already know. This is Omar Gutierrez. Pitch, please. Pitch, please. That's right. Look us up. Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube. Peace out, everybody. Goya, Goya.